like everybody in town tried to camp at this lake. We're up here in the middle of Sawtooth Wilderness. And up at Alice Lake over just for an overnight. Do some fishing and test out some gear. And it does seem like the lake is so crowded. It was so noisy yesterday, I just didn't even film anything. But now, in this moment, it's peaceful and quiet. So I should stop talking and appreciate the sunrise that's happening right now. Man, it's gorgeous. You don't get to see this in town, that's for sure. Along with the sun and some of these people, the mosquitoes have woken up as well. They're bad up here. We brought bug spray, but it only seems to deter them for like 5 or 10 minutes before they just ignore it and start coming at you. Up here with my wife, who's staying in the shadows. Also trying to get some shots of the sunrise. Man, all you hear is a little buzz in the side of my ear.
Yeah, no.
Nothing beats this for a morning view. That's for sure. Now, apparently there's a Boy Scout troop. Can't, stones throw away. Boy, they were noisy all night. Well, I'd say until the sun went down. They're kind of like birds when you think about it. Chatter, chatter, chatter. As soon as the sun goes out, poof, they're out. As soon as the sun starts coming up, chatter, 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 chatter. We are in bear country. So, I've hung up our food and everything in a tree a bit farther away than in our last video. This time I'm gonna try to let it more gently down.
Yeah, I want my top ramen to break.
I use quite a bit of extra rope.
Let's go.
You're really good at holding that camera steady.
Oh man.
Have longer arms. A little longer, like that.
Watch out for rocks.
So I was sent a cook kit by a company whose name has slipped my mind. Put it in the screen right now. So we're gonna use that cook kit to make ourselves some oatmeal this morning. If you are interested in purchasing this company from this company, I'll put a link in the description box on how you can order it through Amazon. So far, it looks like a very decent cooking kit. It's got pretty much everything you need. So let's break into this and make coffee and breakfast. Alright, so this is the kit that I was sent. It comes in a mesh bag. There's a carabiner, which I seem to have misplaced. That comes with it. It's a small one. So mesh bag. Pretty sure it's a 1 liter pot and a little deep dish frying pan, which acts as a lid. It's got a stove, got a few bowls, silverware kit. Silverware basically standard folding silverware. I like the pouch. Rice scoop, sponge, it looks like a ladle. Cleaning things up, or scooping things out. So, alright, so it took me a little bit to figure this out. Just like that. Put these on top. Now, one of the main reasons this stove is so handy for us right now is there's a fire ban. It's mid-July, and up in the wilderness, the forest fires get pretty bad out here, so we cannot have an actual campfire, so we have to do all of our cooking on camp stoves. So it is what it is. Better to give that up than to accidentally start a forest fire. Got some twigs. Gonna see if we can get this going. If any of you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that sometimes I struggle with fire in the morning. I don't know if you're supposed to hold it like that. Alright, might have a sustainable little twig fire. If anything, the smoke will keep the bugs away, right? Alright, now, how much water do we need to boil? 2/3 cups. That's all of it. I'm gonna catch on fire here in a sec. Looks like I've got a boil. Nope. It lied to me. So some of the major benefits of using a stove like this, as opposed to a butane stove, or as opposed to an open flame campfire, is that I can burn very small pieces of wood, just really just like twigs and things like that, and it burns them very efficiently, and in that way I don't have to carry fuel. My fuel is all around. If I'm camping anywhere there's wood, I don't need big trees, I don't need a big saw or an axe to chop things up. All I need is to go up to dead trees and break off little twigs, and I'll have plenty of fuel. The only downside I have to these kinds of stoves, if any, is they just take a little bit longer, and generally they burn hot really aggressively for a while and then cool down. So you have to keep an eye on them and work with them for a while to kind of get a stable heat. I have a Bush Buddy stove, which I actually used last night to we cooked bacon on it actually, for our dessert. Who doesn't love bacon for dessert? There we go. I've got a boil. But anyway, I think the Bush Buddy is one of the best and most efficient gasifier stoves. But this burns really well. Actually, it burns in more of a contained area than the Bush Buddy. The only downside is it drops a little more ash. So just got to be careful of that. Oatmeal time. The other part. Oh, it smells so good. Wow.
This is great.
Look at that hash brown. Looks like restaurant quality hash brown, right?
So I'm trying something slightly different with coffee. A lot of times I've made like bush coffee, boiling. Just basically just throwing coffee in a boiling pot of water and mixing it up and trying to get the grains out, or the grounds out. But lately it's been really gritty, and so picked up a couple of these just like coffee filters. I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. Well, you can find pretty much anything. This could be a really bad idea. Oh! No, this will work. See, watch. See, just pinch it like that. Oh! What happened?
Did it rip?
I think it ripped. I had a coffee filter blowout. People, it did not work. Okay, wife. I'm going to make yours with 2 coffee filters. Maybe 3. Ah! See? Round cups. It's working. Look at that. Pro pour over. See, originally I thought, oh, what if I made it into like a tea bag? Just like dunked it and soaked it for a while. But this actually doesn't work. This doesn't work bad. See, this is what it means to be a husband, for any of you who don't know. This is my wife's coffee here. There's my wife's coffee. There's my coffee. See, this is my coffee, wife's coffee. See? That's what it means to be a husband. I've only been married for like 5 months. It's great. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Here, try this one.